Hi everyone, this is Diane. It is Monday, so I went to the flea market at the stockyards, so it's the outdoor flea market. And I have these few things here to show you, and then I also have some things from Pat and some things from Bob and some things from another lady that I've never seen before. So let's go through these things first. This pack of 4 sheets of Hallmark stickers from 1991 was free. I'm going to put together a bird bundle with some bird books that I'm going to sell. So that's what I'm going to make with these. But they were free, so that's cool. Then these little books, I don't make a lot of journals with these little books because I don't feel like I can ask the price to make it worth it for me to spend my time on them because they're so small. But if they were cheap enough, I would at least cut them up and use them for images, and they were 50 cents each. So I like to help my mommy. This is cute. My book of the seasons, really cute picture there. Same family owned it, 1982. These are really cute pictures. I could make some really fun journaling cards with these. There are 2 of these, my little book of farm animals. This one is in the worst shape. It's got tape on it, but I would definitely cut out some of these animals. This is 1972. Cute. This is probably the same year. Yep. But this one, it's funny. The other one had Roman numerals, and this one just says 1972. Lazy Fox and Red Hen. I love the pictures of the hen in this. Look at that. Sweeping her doorstep, wearing her apron. Surprise in the barnyard. Look at that. It's so cute. Violets are pretty. This is 1952. So the pages are a little crumpled, but not too bad. Again, cute ephemera could be made with those. Raggedy Andy's Treasure Hunt. $1973. And My Friend the Cow. I just thought these pictures were so cute. Look at that. Pretty colors. I love it. And from one vendor, I just got one book for $1 because I don't find Reader's Digest very often anymore. I used to find them quite a bit. And I like this denim look, so I'll keep the cover and do a collage on it or something. I made farm journals with different colors of these denim. I think I had this color and a blue and a red, and I don't remember what else, but I made several farm journals with those kinds of covers. And then from another vendor, I paid him $2 for these 2 items. This is an old book called Brush Up Your Health, and it's about dental health. It's very foxed. 1938. Published in London. It has illustrations, little sketches. There's a chart. So it has some fun things I can cut out of it. But I thought that the cover was cute. And then this is a box of cards, and a lot of them are cards that I won't. It says Anne Hathaway. A lot of them are cards I won't use, but I looked through it and there were enough in there that I would use, and I know that this vendor does not charge much, so I figured it would be worth it, and it was. So I'll just show you the ones I like. Well, this is current. I don't typically like these, but I do like I like this card. I thought it was a little too new, but I do like that image, and that might be good in my Woodlands journals that I'm about to make. So this one I would use. It's a nice old one. I didn't go all the way to the bottom, so I didn't know these were in there. I went through the box long enough to see that there would be enough that I would use. That's kind of pretty. I don't know. I could cut out the roses and use it, I guess. And these flowers, I could cut those out and use them. Yes, let's not discard them. I'll try to go quickly. And there were some bird. Oh, this I like because it's Holly Hobby and it's on parchment. There are some bird cards in here that I thought I would put with the bird bundle. That one's pretty. I could cut that design out. That is cute. And yeah, that is a Holly Hobby illustration too. And this is cute. There's Holly Hobby. Love this one. And this is one I would put in with the bird bundle. Isn't it interesting because of the shape? There are, I think, 3 that shape. But that is a bird one too. That one's pretty. Little ducklings. I probably just cut them out. I don't know. I might use it as a card in a journal. I thought there were 3 of these round ones, but I guess not. Just 2. I love them. They'll be great in a bird journal. So all of these will go back in the box, and some of them I will give as freebies. But it was $1, and it would have been worth $1 just for those 3 Holly Hobby cards. Okay, let's move on. This is what I got from Pat, and Pat is the lady I've talked about that has the property with the sheds and the tents, and she opens up the property several times a year for sales. And she calls them combined estate sales because they're from different estate sales that she gets stuff from and then puts them all together. So she's going to be having a sale Labor Day weekend, or no, August 21st and 22nd. So that's before Labor Day. So I'll go check that out too. But she charges more than a lot of the vendors at this flea market that I do. So I paid $12 for these 3 magazines. They were $5 each, or 3 for $12. And then these were in a box of papers. She has a box. She says that's the $1 box. So everything in there is $1 each, which, you know, sounds cheap, but it adds up so fast. And I hardly ever buy more than 2 or 3 things out of the box. But I saw all of these, and I asked if she would give me I forgot what I called it. Anyway, give me a deal on getting all of these. And so she gave them to me for $15, and there's a little over 30 in there, so it would have been, you know, I think it's like 36. It would have been $36 if I paid $1 each for them. There's no way I would do that. But 15, I guess I could do. So I'll put some of these in my shop too. They are on like there are 2 of them there. File card. It's like a file folder weight here. And they have a form to fill out. And this part is to detach, and it has the ring there. So you would attach it with wire to the battery. So this was about battery testing. I believe it was for automobile batteries. So there's that form, and then the yellow, and then the card. and then this part. So there's some fun stuff to play with there. So I'll put some of these in my shop eventually. I don't know when. These were mixed in with them, however. And that's probably because it came from the Gulf dealer, because this is your battery warranty, so it was still related to car batteries. So that's a fun card, and I love this. That would definitely be a good thing to put in a journal for writing on, and I got 4 sheets of that, so that was a bonus. Now these are the Modern Priscilla magazines. This one is June 1912, and these are fun to cut ads out of and imagery. It's needlework. Look at that Coca-Cola ad. Garments for maternity uses. Practical, sorry I bumped you. Practical patterns for ladies and children. 3 charming frocks. And these ladies are small enough to cut up and use in any journal. And these are a good size. Some of images in these tall magazines are difficult to use. So there's that one. That's in pretty good condition. Then this one is 1925. I'll try to stop hitting that. Some circus toys you can make. Oh, look at those hat pictures. They're for schoolgirls. That's cute. Those wicker baskets you can make. Do you use your vacuum cleaner attachments? Oh, look at that. I love that house, that little cottage. I love this picture. So she had a stack of magazines. Most of them were Country Gentlemen. And I looked through one of those. I thought it was related to Modern Priscilla, but I might be wrong. Like from the same publishing house or something. I don't know, but the pages were more like newsprint, so I was not interested in those. Some of the covers were cute, though. And then this one, oh, there it is, 1925. There's a pretty cake. And the other thing I bought from her were these cards, and I had to pay up for these too, but they are the little Disney cards. I'm going to see what sets there are here. I won't like see if they're all here, but these are Minnie and Mickey Mouse cards. They're all the same, looks like. So that's one set. Oh, that's the Big Bad Wolf. I'll set him aside because, oh, it might have gone with this game. Maybe this was like an old maid card or something. I don't know. Anyway, these are Mickey and Minnie. These are Pluto and Ferdinand the Bull. That was an old Disney cartoon. And Donald. Lots of Donalds. Big Bad Wolf. And then, so maybe these all go in the same game. I don't know. But this one is from Bambi. So we've got Thumper, Bambi's mother, Flower, Owl. I love the Bambi card. And then this set is from Snow White. There's the Huntsman, the Wicked Queen. And there's Snow White. And then Pinocchio. There's Geppetto. And there's more Bambi. Big Bad Wolf. So that's the Three Little Pigs. Three Little Pigs. I hope there are more of Snow White. Lots of Three Little Pigs, like more than enough for one set, I'm sure. We have more Pinocchio. And this one goes with the Mickey Mouse set, I think. I don't know. They confuse me. And the Prince from Snow White. Yes, more Snow White. There's the Witch. And the birds. We need some dwarves. More Pinocchio. Jiminy Cricket. I like Jiminy Cricket. There he is. There's our little wooden boy. That is such a cute picture. There's Figaro the cat. And now we have some of the dwarves. So there's Mickey and Minnie. And the dwarves. So there are cards from at least 5 sets here. It's a lot of cards. So I'll be putting some sets of these in my shop eventually. Not right away. I have other things that need to get listed first. So all of those things were from Pat. And then I got some things from Bob, not as much as I usually do, but I still got some good things. So I was just going through boxes and picking out individual things, and then this one pack here. So let's look at this first. These are all antique billheads or letterheads, but I think they're billheads because it is a bill. 1870. Isn't that so cool? Etna Rubber Works, Boston. Number 37 Milk Street, corner of Morton Place. It's got a stamp on it. I hear thunder. 1870. It says, this one is Jarecki Manufacturing. It's a long peal of thunder. 1874. I stopped the video temporarily so I could go sit on my porch and enjoy the rain. It's an enclosed porch. So I love that I get to sit out there and I don't get wet. So anyway, let's continue. I think I have several of these blue ones. Nichols and Harris, wholesale druggist, dealers in oil, naphtha, gasoline, sal soda, potash, etc. So I don't know what naphtha is, but I've heard of Fell's naphtha, which was used for soaps, laundry, I believe, and maybe other soaps. I'll have to look up naphtha. W.S. Knott Company, leather and belting. I like this one with the star. Star Oil Company, lubricating, carbon, and headlight oils. Erie, Pennsylvania, 1879. I love that. Rubber and leather, belting, hose, and all kinds of rubber goods. Empire Rubber Company. Rubber belting, hose, packing. $18.91. Got a couple of those. This is Home Rubber Company. Wonder if this is all rubber stuff. $18.97. This is lined on the back. It's a ledger on the back. And there's another one. So I have a few of those, which I love. These are so cool. I love them. Okay, what else did I get from Bob? I still have one person after Bob's things to show you. These are stencils for etching. It's a thin copper, so it's flexible. It's so cool. These are both OE. And look at these. Remember those tags that I got? These are labels, and they're unused. There's quite a few of each one. These are amazing, and I love them. Tourist class, cabin class, first class. And they're not stuck together. I think they are stuck together at the top because they were supposed to be, but they're not stuck together because of moisture. So they're in really good condition. I love those. I did get a few ink blotters. This is one, Remington Portable typewriter. And here's another one, Peacock's Bromides. This is Avalon Cafeteria, Trinidad, Colorado, the heart of the hotel district. All women cooks. So it has the rated value of food for spinach in vitality, growth, reducing, energy, and constipation. So I'm surprised spinach does not rate anything for energy. So what was Popeye talking about all those years? That's really fun. Here is a postcard printed with Tioga Feed Service on the address side. I don't need game money, but look at this. It's got deer on it. $100. Oh, that's why. I don't know if it actually, it's play money, so it probably didn't come with a game. This note is not legal tender for any purpose. Health record, but I liked it because it's got all this space here. It's for a baby. This is New York, Ontario, and Western Railway. I picked up this postcard because it's got bears, and I'm making Woodlands journals. There is this adorable, well, it's an envelope with a little kitten and a butterfly. I think I have the little gift tag that goes in there. Oh, this is little flowers that are glued on there. We've got some Christmas seals. Unto you a Savior, joy to the world, and peace on earth. So they'll go in my Christmas bundles supplies. Here is a gift check for a free souvenir bottle of perfume at Freddy's. And we have this beautiful deer card, Christmas. Put it with the bear. A report card, another one. Bob has given me a lot of report cards this year. Well, sold them to me. This is for, what kind of club? Four Horsemen Polo Club. Look at the red stamp there. Marple, Pennsylvania. I don't know where that is. Speaking of, I saw Meg from, was it her? Oh, I can't remember now. Somebody was showing books that they just bought at a book sale. And there was a book called The Little Boy from Shikshini. And then inside the book, there was a picture of a little boy standing at the crossroads, and there was a sign pointing to Tunkhannock. So I had to, and she said, I wonder if these are real places. So I had to message her and let her know that Shikshini and Tunkhannock are towns in Pennsylvania. They're in my part of the state, northeast, but it would be a distance to travel, not terribly far. But my husband was born and grew up as a young child in Tunkhannock, so that was pretty cool. All right, so anyway, this is a notice to parents that Joyce Hoyt's work in English 4 has been satisfactory in 1952. Here is a birthday card and a Christmas card, a wedding gift card, another report. Oh, that's a health record. This is a bank, I think. Yeah. A banker's account book. Nobody wrote anything in it. This receipt is from 1945 for rent of a room, $8. From July 7th to July 14th. Here is another ink blotter, so that's probably the last one I got. Academy Store, chock full of school supplies. I always thought it was chock full, but it says chock full. I thought I would cut this card up and just cut these little images out. Look at the little bugs. And this opens up so I can cut them all out. They're drawn so adorably. Like the skunks have clothespins on their noses. 1980. That's cute. These are handy blotters for home and office. So this would be a sample. And there's a nice owl on it. I might put that in a Woodlands journal. And this is just a sample of the material. Oh, there is another blotter. When you think of writing, think of Whiting. This is Whiting's Fine Writing Papers. Holyoke, Massachusetts. So I have 4 ink blotters. I love this design on that envelope. International Correspondence Schools of Scranton, Pennsylvania. Here's another one from Central New York Office Correspondence School. How to earn your installments. Cool. Your fortune is now in your hands. Chase Turbine Manufacturing Company. I don't know if I meant to pick this up, but I do like the envelope. Yeah, I didn't mean to put that in my pile. It's okay, I'll take it. And this is just a postcard from Mother. So pretty. And Ingersoll Rand, Athens, Pennsylvania. Annual Statement of Total Wages. $820.82 in 1941, and tax deducted was $8.23. Wow. This is an eraser cleaner. So this would have been adhesive. You'd pull this off and stick it down on your desk or on your desk blotter or something. Place firmly on any clean, smooth surface. And then you would rub your eraser on this to clean the pencil and stuff off it, the graphite. Cool. This is a sales tax receipt from Missouri. And a stack of S&H Green Stamps books. And another greeting card. Very colorful. Looks like it's from the 60s. 1968. Here is a little bridal gift tag. And then the last thing from Bob is this, which I thought was pretty cool. Get out from under. It's an ad for General Electric, and it says, throw off the bond. Okay, so get out from under and throw off the bonds of dishpan drudgery. That never-ending pile of dirty dishes. Oh, it's a poster. Front opening and easy loading dishwasher. I love these pictures. Picture this new GE dishwasher in your kitchen. That's kind of fun, isn't it? All right, so that was from Bob. And then lastly, from the lady I had never seen there before, I got some things that we need to go through. I got this bag. This is marked $8, but I'm pretty sure she took some money off everything to make it a $20 total. I said, oh, well, she said, oh, we'll just make it 20. So I don't know what the total would have been, but this would have been 8. This is pretty. I didn't even see this in there. I'll tell you what I picked this up for. There were several bags to choose from, and I picked this one for specific reasons, but I love this. That would be so pretty on the front of a journal, and it opens out, so I could make it on the front of a journal. So pretty. This was one reason. I saw this fall fabric. I could use this for fabric clips or clusters with just cut out a little individual piece to put on a cluster. I like the acorns for that. So I'll put that with my woodland stuff that I'm going to be working on this week, I hope. So that was one of the reasons that I got it. But then there are these other small pieces, some of which I will keep and some I won't. That's a Christmas one. I like the little calicos. I had this once, a bigger piece of it. It's funny. Some strawberries. I've had that one too. Well, these don't look terribly old once we get to this part. This one is Christmas. It's got holly leaves and swirls. It's very pretty. This is a fall one, I think. It's got burgundy and it's got leaves. And that one's cool. I like that one. That could go in the fall journals. My Little Pony. And I'll put this with the Christmas stuff. And snowflakes. And this was the other reason I picked it up. I do like that one because of this ruffle. A ready-made ruffle. How cool is that? It looks like a pretty good piece of it. Pretty big piece of it, I mean. And it's blue calico. Perfect for a Raggedy Ann journal. So these are the main reason, these pieces, that I bought this bag. It was $8, but that ruffle was worth close to that anyway. And I'll use some of these pieces, and I love this. So it was definitely worth it. And then also from that lady, I got these books. She said they were $2 a book unless there was a piece of paper stuck in them with the price, and she had the paper sticking up out. so you could see it. And I thought this would be a beautiful cover for my Tale of the Squirrel journal that I'm about to start making. It's heavy. It's one of those real thick, heavy ones. And look at the marbling. And look, it's got acorns on the branches. Oh, it's perfect. And I looked through it and I said, I don't see the piece of paper in here, but I'm assuming this is more than $2. And she looked very carefully through the book and she said, nope, it's $2. Amazing. And it's got all this old, it's a poetry book. It's got all these old text pages that I can also use. I love it. $2. And I don't know if she charged me $2 or more for this one. It's just, I don't know if it's real leather. It kind of smells like real leather. I think it is. And she said they're good for drawing books, but this one has lines in it. So how awesome would that be in a journal? Because the lines are facing the right way. There's a piece of rawhide tying them in. So I'll either use this to write in, or I'll take the pages out and put them in a journal. What would you do with this? Tell me in the comments. One more book, and I believe this was a $2 book, the Modern Music Series. So the fabric was 8,246. Because she charged me $5 and $2 for the last two items. So 7, 15, and then 2, 4, 6. Yeah, she just took $1 off, which I'll take. You know, that's awesome. Because some of these things I think should have been more. So this one, I love the cover, the Modern Music Series, second book. No pictures, but some nice pages. And it's in pretty good shape. But this is why I got it. Nice book cover. Then this was $2. A scrapbook. It's got a fun cover. This scrapbook is of old birthday and Valentine's Day cards. There are some other cards too. They are from the 2nd grade to about the 6th. There is also one for when I had the mumps in the 8th grade. I received this book from my parents on my 8th birthday. Since then, I've kept cards. January 1st, 1965 is when she wrote this. This book belongs to Linda Krause. I got this scrapbook on my 8th birthday, and on this date, 12/5/61, am 13 years old. So she must have got it 5 years before that, 59. This is a birthday card from Citizens National Life Insurance. And look, it's got cards in it. That's cute. Little tassel children. She wrote page 2, page 3. She removed some of the cards, or somebody did. This one's cute. I couldn't believe this was only $2. Look at that. She painted on this one. It's just glued down. I don't think it opens. We've got some Valentines. Birthday card. This says from bigger school in grade 2. Those cards are gone, but we have some more Valentines. A special day for you. It's another one from the insurance company. fun Valentines. Very nice. And then this book was $5, I think she said. And it starts out with baby cards, which I don't know. I was hesitant because I have more trouble selling baby cards than any of the other cards. This says Mount Airy Lodge, Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania, in the heart of the Poconos. I used to see advertisements on TV for Mount Airy Lodge all the time. Certificate of membership in the Mount Airy Honeymoon Club, January 5th, 1958. Look at the little wallet birthday or baby card, and it's pebbled like leather. That's cool. So we have lots of baby cards, and then I think it goes into the one-year-old cards, and that's all. It doesn't go further. I was hoping it would be like Baby Joy a few years ago, when we started out with first birthday, and then it was her first Valentine's, first Easter, first Christmas, and then it would go into her second year. Those were really fun scrapbooks to find. So these are some really beautiful old baby cards. This is for the mother, what every mother knows. But this says, to cheer you, hope you're up and well again. Christening day. Okay, well now we've got some birthday. Happy birthday, nephew. So 1-year-old birthday. And I think that's all. So, what was your favorite item today? There were lots and lots of fun things, but I love the scrapbooks with the cards. I love the old book I found that will be my Tale of the Squirrel cover. Just so many other fun things. I like this pack of Disney cards. And everything else. I like everything else. Thank you all for watching. And I appreciate you. And I will see you in the next video. Tell me what your favorite is, okay? Write it in the comments. I'd love to read about it. I'll see you then. Bye.